Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm the Daily Leeds and I like to try and bring out Leeds United content on a daily basis. So if you are new around here and you've not seen my face before, I try to bring out updates surrounding the club on a daily basis, whether that's transfer news, negative news, positive news, FIFA content, and the list continues, and hopefully we'll be able to implement a little bit more going forward as well. And I just want to say as well, thank you to everybody. Within like the past 4 months, we smashed 500,000 views. We've got monetized as well. We're just working on towards finishing the application. So everybody who interacts with the channel, everybody who just continuously supports the channel to help it grow. But at the end of the day, the reason why I started this is because I felt a little bit lonely. I felt a little bit lost. That even like people at work who I'm friends with and stuff didn't really want to speak to me about Leeds United or just football in general. And I feel like using a platform like this is, in a sense, it helps with a lot of confidence. It helps with just being able to speak to you guys just about football. I don't have to talk about myself. I don't have to go into any personal details or try to force a conversation, you know, because it's just Leeds United related stuff, and that's why I like doing this. I enjoy it on a very deep level, and it's something that I'm always going to enjoy. It's a huge passion of mine. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who is supporting the channel. People who even disagree with me, you know, like it's fun to interact with you. It's fun to engage in a discussion or a political argument. It doesn't have to get nasty, it doesn't have to get toxic, but it's also nice to be able to have people who agree with you as well. But if you are new around here, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. We're getting closer and closer to 1,500 subscribers, and don't forget there will be a giveaway at 1.5, 3 winners as well, and there will be a giveaway at 2k too. But before we get into today's title, obviously we all know the news surrounding Kaboula. We all know the news surrounding Leeds United's board, and we're gonna dive into that in a little bit. But I just want to apologize a little bit for yesterday's video. I was more so reacting off emotion, and in a sense all I was trying to come across was that everything on this channel, I try to be very truthful. I try to be very honest. I try to bring factual evidence to you, because at the end of the day, I don't want to be watching a YouTube page or a YouTube channel or a YouTube forum, however you want to describe it, and they come out and give you false information. They give you clickbait titles, they give you rubbish analysis, rubbish tactics, rubbish breakdowns, you know. Like, I want to try and be as clear and as factual as I possibly can. So yesterday I was reacting more sort of emotion that Leeds United didn't or have paused the looking for a new manager. So I was reacting off emotion then, but at the same time I'm very 50-50 when it comes to Kaboula, and it's not his fault. Like, we shouldn't sit here and blame him if he loses the next couple of games. It's not his fault. It's Jesse Marsch's fault, and it's the board's fault. Kaboula has come in just, in a sense, in a stepping stone for us to go out and buy a new manager or look for a new manager, and he, in a sense, he's just come in to implement here or try and keep the ship from sinking. He's come from the under-21s. He used to be a PE coach, he used to be a PE teacher not too long ago. So from becoming a PE coach to, in a sense, managing the first team in a sense a huge club like Leeds United, it's incredible. I mean, he doesn't want the job. He's even said it in his press conference that he prefers to stay at the under-21s at the present moment. I mean, why not? He's doing well. I feel like they're either second or third in the league, so it's going very well for him. So overall, it's worry to me. I'm nervous. I'm worried that Leeds United are not going to be able to get this through. I'm worried that Leeds United are going to get relegated. I don't want Leeds United to get relegated, because obviously that will be a huge loss on our financial situation. I don't know what it would be like when it comes to like the 49ers and the investment. I know we would lose our television rights. We'd lose a lot of players like Tyler Adams, McKennie would go back. I don't know what would happen with like Jorginho or Rutter. So it just goes to show, doesn't it, like these types of players, or Verba. I know Verba's got if we go down, he's got a release clause to say he can leave the club. But it's the likes of like Jorginho, Rutter and Tyler Adams and Brendan Aronson and Jack Harrison and Patrick Bamford, Meslier. These are the types of players what I'm worried about, because if we was to go down, they're too good for the Championship now. Even though people are saying that these are the old guard and we're full of Championship squads. Look, I know it was totally Cardiff, but look at how we played against Cardiff. We absolutely dominated when we won 5-2. absolutely dominated. And these are the types of players who won't want to be coming to the Championship. They won't have international football when they're in the Championship. They want to be playing for the top league. And as well, like, there's talks. It's not factual. It's just rumours, or it's just talk going around that Tyler Adams, if Leeds United go down, Tyler Adams has been linked to the Emirates Arsenal. So that's also one to watch out for, because obviously he's ripping up the Premier League. He's fantastic. He's such a fantastic solid centre midfielder. He's a massive upgrade than Calvin Phillips. He's better than Calvin Phillips, and it's one of those things, isn't it? So there's a lot of things to look out for. And I don't know whether the board's got this right. I don't know whether the board's got this wrong. I mean, it's very frustrating. I'm very nervous. I'm very anxious. I mean, when I saw that the Kaboula was going to be in charge for the Everton game and probably fixtures in the upcoming upcoming weeks, it gave me some sort of anxiety, and I feel like that's why I reacted the way I did on my previous video. And as well, it's like the board is to blame, but the board isn't to blame. Does that make sense? The board is to blame because we had no plan in place. When Jesse Marsch came in, Bielsa, when Leeds United sacked Bielsa, Jesse Marsch came in within like 48 hours. Like, there was talking to him behind closed doors for a few months just to see how progression would go under Bielsa. And obviously, when he was sacked, he was pretty much in the door straight away. And this time, there were no plan in place. Now they're in panic stations that. Every time when you go sack a manager, you need to have some sort of idea on who's going to come in. They need a guy who's going to, in a sense, implement a similar type of philosophy, especially when it comes towards the end of the season. We've been 10 days now without a manager, so there was just no plan in place, you know. Whereas like under Bielsa, when he was sacked, Jesse Marsch came in within 40 hours. Fair enough, there was a short list, but the amount of names that was being floating around, I feel like it wasn't true. Like Klassen, or whatever you call him, the Norwegian manager, that wasn't really true. It's just paper talk. Like the amount of managers who's been on Leeds United's radar, it's just been paper talk. It's these journalists who are putting names out because Leeds United are desperate for a manager. There's these managers who are, in a sense, out of a job and could be linked to Ellen Road. So it is worrying times for us Leeds United fans, because I mean we're a point above the relegation zone. If we lose to Everton on Saturday, I don't know how that's going to go. There's going to be a huge, I think it's going to be a massive toxic. It's going to be very toxic, should we say, in the Leeds United. It's already toxic now, but I feel like it's going to be even more. Like there's going to be hell on. There's going to be a lot of riots, protests, and stuff like that. And the board just needs to act quickly. We need to back Kaboula right now. We need to back him, because at the end of the day, he is our manager at the present stage. So we need to get behind him. But as well, I after seeing the two games, it has given me some sort of confidence, but at the same time, it's just been Manchester United. It's been one team. Fair enough, it's two games, but it's been one team, and we can control teams who play football or come at us or anything like that. Whereas like with the likes of Everton, with the likes of like Aston Villa or anyone else who sit back, how is Kaboula going to be able to react to that? Is he going to set up in the same sort of way? Is he going to make Leeds United press very high? I mean, when we were playing against Manchester United, fair enough, we let them have the ball, but at the same time, Everton are a team who do exactly the same. So is it going to be one of those games where it's going to be the midfield are going to have to determine the game, or the battle of the midfielders? It's I don't know, it's going to be a very difficult and very stressful couple of weeks, especially now since we are playing Everton and Southampton in the upcoming game. So we're just going to have to wait and see. But to me, I feel like we need to back him, we need to get behind him. It doesn't matter how worried we are right now, we need to back the players, we need to back the manager, and hopefully Kaboula can keep on picking up a point or a couple of points. Like I'd as crappy as this sounds, because we need 6 points, I would take a draw against Everton. And I would like to take 3 points. If we can pick up 4 points in the next 2 games, I feel like that'd be okay. We'll be happy. We'll have a little bit of a breathing space. But as soon as teams around us start picking up points, because I think we're on 19, and then the next team above us is on 20, 21. So when they start getting above 23, 24 points, we're going to be coming adrift, you know, and we don't want to be doing that. So hopefully we can pick up points in the next coming games. So anyway, guys, comment down below your opinion. Are you confident that Kaboula is going to be able to help Leeds United stay up in the Premier League? Do you feel like the board have completely messed this one up? But yeah, anyway, guys, if you are new around here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.